आपको कोई काम अटका हुआ है सरकारी दफ्तर में, जब तक आप पैसे बोलते हैं सीधा पैसे घूस नहीं लूँगा, बिना दिए काम होगा नहीं।
सही बात है।
ये हर जगह होता है, गांव में हो शहर में हो, यही होता है। तो भ्रष्टाचार तो शुरू से चलेगा।
India, a nation of over 1 billion voices and the world's largest democracy, stands as a symbol of ambition and diversity. However, beneath this facade of electoral campaigning and political elections lies a troubling secret, a deep-rooted culture of corruption that has plagued the country for decades. India was ranked 85th out of 180 nations according to the International Transparency Index 2023. Moreover, political parties receive 75% of their funding from undisclosed sources. Given these figures, one might wonder if the real secret of the world's largest democracy is just a sprinkle of under the table transactions. From the multi-billion dollar 2GB spectrum scam to the Vyapam scandal, corruption has entered every part of our politics, robbing the nation of its transparency and trust. As we dive into the swamp of Indian politics, we discover just how deep corruption runs through exclusive interviews with the common people. From siphoning off public funds to rigging elections, from cloning capitalism to nepotism and vote buying, we discover the mechanics of political corruption in India. Now the real question is, will India ever clean this mess up, or are we forever stuck in a loop of hide and seek with corruption? We shall attempt to answer this question through our short film.
Do you think that there is corruption in the current political situation of the country?
Definitely, I would say there is definitely corruption.
Why do you think that is?
Well, it's all about money. I would say there is so much more importance being given to money and power rather than being humane and just humanity in general. So I think it would be the capitalism that works in.
It's a tactic where people want to gain power for their own betterment. So it's a self-serving doctrine that that they want to consolidate power for themselves. That's where corruption, I feel, that's where corruption stems out of.
लोग कुछ ठीक से करना नहीं चाहते, इसलिए सब कुछ ऐसा हो रहा है।
जी जी।
अभी यहाँ तो दो पार्टियाँ हैं, दोनों में से एक दूसरे पर इल्ज़ाम लगाते रहते हैं, इसलिए कुछ हो नहीं पा रहा।
So why is politics corrupted? Since the Vedic ages, the ethical nature of Indian society with its caste and social structures has been such that the upper castes have provided protection in exchange for support from the lower castes. It is this culture of clientelism which has carried on from the pre-modern period to the modern democracies which we see today. In the Mughal period, there were local elites who exploited the peasantry, demanded tribute and maintained support through patronage networks. Sound familiar? Corruption was intrinsic to this system where the exchange of favors for loyalty was a key means of maintaining control. Historically, power was centralized and there was a lack of strong anti-corruption institutions in many regions. With little accountability to the public, the monarchs had a free rein to enrich themselves or reward local supporters through corrupt practices. Fast forward to the colonial period, the local elites had considerable leeway in determining how much to collect and from whom. It is this practice which led to the development of a culture of bribery. For example, a 2019 report of the Transparency International suggests that at least 51% of Indians admitted to paying a bribe to access social services.
With the current political scenario, with right wing in power, with the way that they are not even allowing criticism or questioning, where universities like who are known for their criticism or questioning them are they try to curb them, the fundings are not given, so that anyhow that the social institutions, scholars, everybody who tries to question or hold leaders accountable are curbed. Or even as we can see, like this is the stand-up comedians who even criticize, they have FIRs against them because political parties are not even allowing anybody to say what they think about. I think that's not. I think that's for me that's the main reason why politics is getting corrupt more and more, because democracy is in danger. No freedom of speech, basically.
Freedom of speech, yeah, that's very necessary.
There are certain propagandas that people try to push and to get that power, they are, even the not as bad people have to be corrupt to play in this game.
Okay. And what do you think can be done to improve the system of corruption in the country?
I feel like, I don't know, I feel like active participation in politics by the youth is very important, right? Wherever you see that there is a change, it is usually led by the youth.
The system of governance in the Britishers' time was built in a way to cater to their interests rather than that of the public. It is this system of centralized bureaucracy which has carried on into our modern political system. Moreover, the divide and rule policy employed by the British fostered favoritism to certain groups at the expense of others. It is the culture of political patronage which brings various groups to power in our current political system.
I think it's because people want power and money and fame, and the hunger for power gets to their minds and they stop caring about the system which they actually wanted to change in the first place. Yeah. And if you're in a politics background, it's very easy to get it all to your head, and getting and staying true to your roots and staying grounded is very difficult.
After independence, India adopted a socialist economic model where the Raisins Raj fostered a culture of politicians lining their pockets in exchange for various permits. Additionally, frequent elections and coalition politics required compromises and deal-making, which can lead to corruption as parties negotiate for power. In fact, one could say that the culture of corruption is rooted in democracy itself, where politicians must compete for electoral support through unaccounted transactions and favors. For example, the Karnataka political crisis of 2019 led to collapse of state governments after multiple lawmakers were incentivized and with offers of cash or other benefits to switch sides.
Currently, the corruption is happening probably because even though we think that we're a multi-party system, unfortunately, I feel that there's a kind of like a shift going towards a one-party system because the only party that's coming in power is BJP, and therefore the kind of connects that you end up building by being in power multiple times. That's the reason why I feel BJP ends up getting the votes, and making an entire network of corruption is quite easy.
The language of the state is so abstract, and possibly common people we have not created that kind of cultural capital through which common people will understand that language which state speaks, and possibly the fact that they fail to understand the language, how the world of state operates, bureaucracy operates. It has become easier to take corruption as a root. That is how another language.
The problem also lies in politicians themselves, many of whom face serious criminal charges for murder, assault, and even corruption. An apt example is of Lalu Yadav, the former Chief Minister of Bihar, who was convicted in the fodder scam, wherein funds meant for cattle use were diverted towards private use. The fight against corruption in India also seems to be a losing battle, mainly because anti-corruption institutions are overburdened, underfunded, and rife with political influence. Last but not the least, the citizens have a very important role in normalizing this culture of corruption. In their everyday dealings with the bureaucracy, they seem to not have an issue with bribery, gift giving, and gift receiving.
लोग जो कुछ दिनों तक सत्ता में आएंगे तो उन्हें कुछ न कुछ अपनी भी लालसा होती है, तो वो अपनी लालसा को फुलफिल करने के लिए उसी समय में जितना हो सके उतने हद तक अपना भी कर लेते हैं. तो दैट इज़ वन थिंग, एंड अदर देन दैट देयर आर लॉट्स ऑफ पीपल कनेक्टेड टू दिस थिंग. दैट इज़ व्हाई व्हाट हैपेंस, एवरीबडी हैज़ देयर ओन शेयर इन द कंट्रीब्यूटिंग द सर्विंग द नेशन. तो दैट इज़ वेयर दे सी देयर ओन अपने फ़ायदे भी देखते हैं. तो इस टाइप से कहीं ना कहीं हम देख सकते हैं कि करप्शन हो रही है.
Politics in India is corrupt because of, first of all, the nature of the leaders. Second is because of the history also, because we did not get, I think we adopted models, okay, and that was completely off guard, that caught us off guard. Okay, so it was like, okay, what should we do? So we just followed what people were doing, and that really did not suit well for India. So, and obviously the uneducated leaders.
Politics is so ingrained within our, say, social culture and our everyday life that people have taken advantage of it. It's not really something that people are dedicated to. It has become sort of like a way to make more money and fame.
Yeah, so same opinion. I think that anybody who is involved in politics today, or mostly, is more follows the money and the fame and the power that politics gives, and not the social activity that we expect from them.
Like eventually they'll fall into that pattern. Even if they start out with good intentions, their parties will have to outline some policies, but I think eventually it becomes sort of like a muscle power, money power thing.
Most of the people today have lost the image and vision that they always wanted for the country, and the whole blame game and the whole power politics is basically what's ruining the system.
First of all, like all political parties, they have their agendas, and then like to gain come into power, like they have to use some kind of tactics, like you have to like do some Faustian bargain somewhere.
Right.
Yeah, so I think that's it. Like
Okay.
at some stage, like you have to do some uncompromisable things
Okay, right.
to get into power and put in the policies you want.
And do you think that people can come into power only when they are corrupt?
Well, that's not the only solution. Like there should be alternative ways, like
Right.
where people can come into power.
Okay. What do you think can be done to improve the situation of corruption in our country?
Well, that's a loaded question, but we would have to start from the grassroots, because trying to change a corrupt system from the top is not something that is possible. So we would have to start from scratch and get the masses moving so that we could build back up from the bottom.
Yes, we are the world's largest democracy, but then again, I feel like participation, not just voting, I would say, but rather knowing these parties, how they work, and what really goes under the grassroots level is very important. So perhaps more awareness about what these issues are. I think people are not really forefront on them. So
I think starting from the ground level, particularly in how politicians are made and how they are molded into politicians, is a very big factor here, because if they are trained by politicians who are already corrupt, they would also become corrupt. So I think that we would need more people, young people who are getting into politics to go through the right path.
Thus, corruption in politics is as much the citizens' fault as it is the politicians, since both are part of the same system. Very rarely would an ordinary person refuse a free bottle of liquor in exchange for votes, protection from the local mafia, or a license for their business, just for the larger good of the Indian politics. But this is where we weigh in, by holding ourselves and the politicians accountable for the fractures in the system. To conclude, it is only by being vigilant about who we let rise to power, and on the basis of what criteria, can the political system be cleaned and the Indian politics rise up to a new dawn.
Chal, bas kar. One rolling.
After independence, India adopted a socialist economic model where basically को हंसी आती है तो eyebrows को ऐसे कर.
When there is democracy, when people question it, people ask. हिंदी में बोल दिया अगर आपको. Good morning, what's your name?
Good afternoon.
Okay, right, yeah, no, I know, I just.
यार मत कर. Yeah, start. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Harshit. इसको दोबारा से करो.
तो आपको क्या लगता है पॉलिटिक्स क्यों करप्ट हो रही है? जवाब दीजिए. बीजेपी या कांग्रेस? We want answers.